Good afternoon. My name is Christiana Adeshita. Welcome to Small Business Like Me. Today I'm going to be doing one of the episode for the series of Small Business Like Me that I plan on creating this first quarter. Anyway, today's topic is going to be on small business and Schedule C. It is tax season. That we're in right now. So I am trying to do something for small business, basically people that are still lost, that don't know what to do when it comes to filing their tax return. So this is just a little bit from me to you, just to help you out on the struggle. I know being a self-employer or be a small business is very challenging. So by me creating this video is just to let you know that you're not alone. We've all been there, and I'm just trying to extend our hands and give you a little bit of training what Schedule C is all about. All right. I have a PowerPoint presentations for these trainings that are created. So what I'm going to do with the PowerPoint presentation is later I'm going to attach the PowerPoint presentations at the end of the video. So whoever is interested in just reviewing the PowerPoint presentations, you can basically download it on YouTube, or you can go to our website at www.xciroyalconsulting.com. That's crystalroyalconsulting.com. I'm going to be, like I said, I'm going to be creating a series of instructional videos and tips and something to just educate small business from how to register your business, how to create a brand awareness, how to create a marketing plan. I'm going to be doing a little bit, not too extensive, but about five to 10 minutes video should, for you. I will try my best to do that continuously. So we can continue to communicate, and because I want to see you successful. All right, let me start with these topic for today. Like I said, the topic for today is gonna be small business and Schedule C. All right, what I did was basically I created a PowerPoint and I actually put like a synopsis of a section of the Schedule C throughout the PowerPoint slides. I'll be going through it one by one. So what you can do is when you pull up the PowerPoint, you can just listen to what I'm saying and basically go down that PowerPoint to help you know how to completely Schedule C for your business. In order for you to complete a Schedule C, you have to first of all complete the 1040 form online. So then you have to attach your Schedule C form to it if you have a business, or if you're a small business. So I'm going to start by basically doing like a brief introductions on what is Schedule C. A Schedule C form basically is a form that the IRS created for small business or businesses in general. I don't really want to say small business. Basically, to report their profit and loss is a performance report of your business. So if you are an independent contractor, you have to let the IRS know that, okay, this is how much I make in income and this is how much expenses I spend over the years. That's what Schedule C basically do for you. Another important use of Schedule C is that it helps the IRS and yourself identify how much income that you make, the amount of income that you make throughout the year. Of course, it goes down to the expenses as well, but they only worry about the income most of the time. Another thing is the schedule form allow you, the taxpayer, as a business owner, to know the risk status of your business. And also, it lets IRS know that as well. Because if you look throughout the form, like line 30 Two, A and B, IRS want to know, is your investment at risk, or is all of it at risk, or is just partially some of it that are at risk. So you have to basically let them know if your investment is at risk. All right, now the PowerPoint doesn't want to move, but I got something for it. All right, now I'm going to say who can file Schedule C. All right, according to the IRS, three group of people can use the Schedule C form. The first one are the independent contractors. A self-made contractor workers, you work for yourself, as you work on commission basis, like reps for Avon, Mary Kay, people like that. Yes, they can use the Schedule C form. Another group of people that can use the Schedule C form are the sole proprietorship. So if you are solo business owners and you're sole proprietorship, you're using your social security number to do business, you can file a Schedule C. And also, if you're a single member LLC, you're like small business, a single member LLC, you can use a Schedule C as well. I'm speaking a little bit fast because I'm trying to keep the video on the certain length. So, but you can always post any question or email me if you have any questions, because I know I'm moving a little bit faster. Another people that can actually use the Schedule C is people that have assets less than $10 million. This is what it was is stated on the Schedule C instructions. So if you have an asset, even if you meet all these criteria as a small business, but your assets is over $10 million, you cannot use a Schedule C form. All right. So I want to talk about basically the page one, the top part of the Schedule C form. The top part of the Schedule C form basically is an introduction of you, the business owner, to the IRS. Who are you? Who do you say you are? And do you have an identification for your business, or do you have an identification for yourself? For sole proprietorship, you are going to use your social security number. For people that register the business that have a 9-digit EIN number, then you have to use that. If you go down, there's a section called Section B on top of the form. This is where you basically let IRS know what type of business you're doing. If you're doing carpentry, you have to find a 6-digit code for carpentry and enter it there. I'm gonna move down. Another important part that I want to point out on top is line I and line J of the form basically asks if you actually pay anyone over $600 to help you with your business. This is not your employee. This is just somebody that you pay more than $600 to. It can be someone that provides you a service to help aid your business, and you pay them over $600. Then you have to issue a 1099 form for that. So in this section I and J, it is important if you pay anyone over $600 to actually check yes on both columns. All right. Let's move down to part one of the form. The part one basically is all about income. How much do you make, and how many goods do you sell, and how much does it cost to sell these goods. They are focusing on the income that you generate. So at the end of the year, the receipt of all incomes that comes in, and also you have to show how much the income that come in, how much it costs you to basically have that product to sell or service to provide. You have to basically provide all that information in section in part one of the form. Part two is all about expenses. You have to break it down. How much do you spend for advertisement? How much do you spend on commission and fees if you have sales reps? How much do you spend on office expenses? How much do you spend on renting or leasing of equipment to help promote your business? You have to break this down. This is very important because whatever amount you enter under the expenses is what's going to be used to offset your income. So if you want to, get down your taxes, bring down the taxes that you have to pay at the end of the year, it is very important that you actually report everything and keep your receipt. It's very important. When we go down to part three basically is a breakdown of the cost of goods sold. The IRS want to know more about the cost of goods sold. How much do you spend on inventory? How much inventory do you have at the beginning of the year? How much inventory do you have at the end of the year? All these data is very valuable to IRS in determining, where your tax, how much taxes you're gonna owe and how your business performed over the years. All right. On line 33, it asks you if you're basically your inventory is at cost or lower of cost or market value. Most of you probably going to be at cost. So just check the block that say at cost. I'm not really going line by line on the Schedule C form because I just want to give you an overview of what the Schedule C form and introduce you to the Schedule C form. All right, part 5 of it is on vehicle. Do you have a car or truck that you use for business? And the reason why a lot of people get audited in this section is because they don't keep a written evidence of how much they actually driving or using their car or truck for their business. IRS want to see a mileage log. It is easy to do. Just keep a mileage log to help you and your business. So, and as basically part 4 is just for you to report that. There's a section under part 2 under expenses that basically that's termed other expenses. When you go down to part 5 of the form, the part 5 of the form is basically for you to break down the amount that you put on under the other expenses that you have in part 2. So when you come down to part 5 on your Schedule C form, you have to basically break it down. If you give Jojo Bob $500, you have to list that. If you pay $500 to the custom to ship your goods, you have to put that down. And all these, when you add it all together, it should be the same amount that you have in 27A, I believe, on your Schedule C form. All right, basically that's all you need to know about the Schedule C form. And the Schedule C form basically is just to identify, okay, what's your income, what income comes in minus expenses and cost of goods sold. So that way we can know if you're going to pay taxes or how much taxes you have to pay the IRS and all. For anyone that actually pay taxes on their gross profit or their gross income, then you have to basically have a Schedule SE. I'm going to do a small video on that soon, so that way you can actually know a little bit more about the Schedule SE. And that's all I have for you today. If you have any questions, please feel free to use the informations at the end of the PowerPoint slide I provide. I give you all my information how you can reach me. Shoot me an email and I will respond to any questions that you might have. And if I can get you an answer, you better believe I will try to point you in the right directions. Thank you and hope to see you next time. Bye-bye.